Hello, I'm going to walk everybody through the formative assessment that has been posted in Google Classroom for US history. If you go to this document here, or this assignment, Analyze and Critique Level 1 and 2 Formative Assessment, you're going to see a slideshow. Basically, what you are being asked to do is to partially meet this indicator, analyzing and critiquing major historical errors. So for each slide, you're going to define some of the terms that are within that indicator. Define what a historical error is, and then give an example. Where you're going to find this, I'm going to walk you through this. If you go to the Chapter 24, Section 1, pages 3 through 5, you're going to find a document here that's called Eras and Themes in United States History. This will help you to pinpoint eras and themes, as well as what we mean by an era and a theme. Going back to this assignment, excuse me, so you'll define it and then give an example. Same thing with a theme. Define it and give an example. And remember, you can find some of that information on this document here. So then you have to define what we mean by turning point and by an event, by a consequence. Going back here real quick, for each of those terms, remember you're defining it and then providing an example of it from the 1920s. Here you're going to independently provide 5 or more terms from the era we are studying, the 1920s. Examples would be something like the assembly line or the spirit of St. Louis. Again, if you go back to the reading assignments, you'll be able to see and come up with 5 terms. Once you have those 5 terms and an explanation for them, don't just list them, you want to also define and describe them. You're going to go to the next step, the level 2 of this particular formative assessment, and pick one of the terms, going back to slide 8, pick one of the terms that you came up with, and here you're going to plug in that term and then answer who was behind that term, who was this person, who invented whatever the term is that you have, what about the term, where did this term originate, where was it occurring, when did it happen. And again, obviously it happened in the 1920s, but you want to try to be a little more specific. When precisely did it happen? What particular year? Then take that same term and then think, what theme from US history would the term be connected to? How was this particular term a turning point? How did it reflect a turning point or a change that occurred in the 1920s? What caused this thing to happen? What were the effects of it? What caused this person to become famous? What effects did this person have on society or culture or history? Simple questions, simple answers to these questions. And again, that is going back to one of the terms that you listed here on this slide. All right, that's it for now as far as an explanation. I hope this helps, and good luck. Email me if you have any questions.